from her role as treasurer because she serves on some of the commissions that matter in this new role.
And knowing how to sort of navigate being a constitutional officer with a really limited staff. That's sort of a unique skill set to try to balance, wanting to have a statewide platform, having things you have to do, only having like 1 or 1.5, staffers. So I think it's an inspired choice. I wish Secretary LaFollette well.
He's done his work. I mean, my goodness, how old is he?
82.
Enjoy your retirement.
Yeah. And so, congratulations to Madam Secretary, I guess we call her now.
Yeah. She probably won't come on the show anymore.
I was thinking, well, she might. I guess we could still ask her because I don't know how many other folks whose name ends in a vowel I could find to fill in for me.
What's that mean? You think I'm against SKI
I'm an
people?
I, you're an I, Godlewski.
It's overwhelming.
Yeah. So I thought that was the theme here.
That reeks of Milwaukee. That's right. Although she's not from Milwaukee.
That's right.
So I mean, other than the hypocrisy and all the pronouncements when this happened, it's really just going to be business as usual, right? There's not a lot in that job right now.
Correct. They've stripped it down to the bone. And she gave an interview yesterday to the Associated Press, sort of walking through the whole process of when the governor reached out and what she hopes to do. And I think she's doing it the right way, which is she's saying, listen, job number one, I'm going to go around the state and talk to local officials and talk to the public and figure, what do you want this role to be? And I think that speaks to the kind of leader that Sarah is and the job she did as state treasurer. So I think it's great. Congratulations.
That actually leads to a great question. What should the role be? Because other states use it dramatically different. I mean, they oversee elections.
Yeah. Well, as she said, this is the Secretary of State Godlewski saying, the Wisconsin Elections Commission is doing a good job. There's no need to mess with that. But that doesn't mean that there's other things that are being missed. And sort of having fresh eyes on that with a big brain like hers, I think is awesome.
It's funny that you mentioned the Wisconsin Elections Commission because all of that noise has died down too for the most part. It's funny how you get farther away from a fake election conspiracy story that it doesn't become that significant anymore.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think there's still concerns about some of the characters associated with that commission. Given
you mean like fake electors?
Yes,
serving on the commission.
Yes, I that's not my favorite. I think we could probably do a little bit better for one of our Republican appointees. But, on the other hand, I'm encouraged by, and I think we talked about this recently, the fact that the Wisconsin Republican Party and conservative candidates are encouraging absentee voting and encouraging mail-in voting. I think that's great. We've thought that all along on my side.
Isn't it funny how things change? Like, I had people that were adamant about this is the worst way.
Yeah, I'll never vote this way again.
Yes, and now it's encouraged by nearly every Republican candidate. And, oh, by the way, former President Trump did that very way of voting when he was in office.
Listen, 13 of 16, if those are the last 16 statewide elections, Democrats or progressives have won 13 of them. If that's not a wake-up call for my Republican friends, I don't know what is.
Let's shift gears after the break to the Supreme Court race. The final only debates, was held Tuesday afternoon.
And what a debate it was.
Oh, my goodness. The term liar gets thrown around a lot in these
cases. Also not great.
Yeah.
Also not great.
So we'll talk about that with our guest, only Joe Zepecki, but a lot of people say that's enough.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know how many people that
I'm
is,
no
really.
Sarah Godlewski, but I'll do my best.
SKI. She might have the one-up on you right now because of all the big news. All right, join us in the conversation, 855-616-1620. There's the Old National Bank talk and text line on this Friday edition right here on WTMJ.
This is the Steve Scafidi Show on WTMJ.
This week on WTMJ.
He is Major Garrett.
Is this really the kind of person, the former president of the United States, who should be hauled before the bar, handcuffed, fingerprinted, mugshotted, bail hearing over this?
The big name.
Two-time Sports Writer of the Year, Lori Nichols.
Both of them have had problems, and neither one of them existed last year. Because this is the first one the Milwaukee Marathon is making the comeback.
The stories you're talking about.
It's just been one of those years with like I said, with this team. They just, I think I nicknamed them early in the year Team Drama.
News Radio WTMJ.
Hey, this is WTMJ Steve Scafidi for Badger Fence. I've talked about it. I got a fence from them as a customer. Nothing to do with the radio show. I hired them to put our brand new, beautiful cedar fence in, and I actually love it. Still looks fantastic. Well, the company I trusted, as I said, Badger Fence. They've been installing high-quality, durable fences in Milwaukee, Metro Milwaukee, since 1945. Proud member of the Better Business Bureau, A+ rating, as well as a member of the National Association of the Remodeling Industry. If privacy, security, and a wide choice of fence styles are top of mind, Badger Fence is the right company. Licensed, bonded, insured, using the best materials in the industry, 75 years of experience. Badger Fence knows that premium fence materials, design options, and affordability all play an important role in your overall satisfaction. So whether you want wood, ornamental, chain link, even PVC, folks, they can help you choose the right materials for your fencing project. When it comes to quality, they are unmatched in the industry and at the most competitive prices. That's why we chose them. We love our new wood fence. And when we were shopping around, we found the right match with Badger Fence. To set up an appointment to talk with Badger Fence about your project, go to badgerfence.com. Tell them Steve from WTMJ sent you.
It's sad, isn't it? When a candidate falls behind and starts airing misleading, negative attacks that are completely false. This year, that candidate is Dan Kelly. Dan and his friends are trying to scare you about Janet Protasewicz. They don't want you to know that Janet Protasewicz spent 25 years prosecuting dangerous criminals. Dan just wants to feed you